Mob farms, they said. Efficient, elegant, simple. The pinnacle of productive suffering. You build a box, you funnel the darkness, you reap the rewards. Easy. They didn't mention the sounds, the groans, the shuffles, the wet little splats, the faintly accusatory squeaks from creatures I didn't even know could squeak. My first attempt was a stone cube. Basic, brutalist, ruthless. And immediately full of spiders, hundreds of them, like the floor had grown fur and bad intentions. There were also 3 chickens. I didn't put them there. They just arrived. Perhaps as witnesses, perhaps as a warning. I named it the Box of Regret, built a lever, and I stood atop like a general commanding the slow collapse of his own morals, and activated the system. And it worked. Flawlessly. The drops came, the XP flowed. Bones, string, eyes, meat. More than I could ever use, more than anyone should have. And I stood there, watching the items pile up, listening to the machinery churn, and I thought, do I really need this many bones? Why is that spider looking at me like that? When did I last speak to a real person? The chickens multiplied. I installed a sorting system, labelled everything, organised the rotten flesh by texture, and at night I dreamed in hoppers. And one morning, after extracting my 112th pile of gunpowder from a pile of softly sizzling creepers, I realised something. I had become exactly the thing I once defeated. Not a hero, not a wizard, just a man in a tower pulling a lever. So I turned it off, not with drama, just a quiet switch. The groaning stopped. The spiders dispersed. The chickens, well, they remained. They always do. And I built a garden instead. It grows carrots, sunflowers, and a single confused cactus. It gives me nothing. No XP, no loot, no measurable value. But when I stand among the cabbages, and yes, I know there are no cabbages in Minecraft, but I imagine them anyway, I feel something approaching peace. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't scale. It's inefficient, pointless, beautiful. And in that inefficiency, I am free. Mob farms will give you everything, but gardens will remind you why you wanted anything in the first place.